Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here, and we have some pretty awesome stuff. So we have some updates with regards to DesignerCon. We have a few cool tidbits of information in regards to who we're going to be seeing, what we can expect in terms of drops, and just a few updates with regards to licensing around that as well. I have been quite busy. I've been away abroad in Dubai just working on an NFT project launch. So yeah, we're going to be jumping straight into it. Now, in terms of DesignerCon, so for those who aren't aware, DesignerCon is basically a really big exhibition designed around featuring, various different artists and, their work. People who collect, they can come by and essentially pick up, exclusive collectibles for the event. Now, if we have a scroll down, they've kind of explained exactly what it is. And here's some pretty cool images from previous editions of DesignerCon. So we can see some popular collectibles. I believe Bear Bricks just appear on here as well. And if we just continue scrolling down past the highlights, here we go. So they have dedicated a section straight for VeVe. So VeVe is going to be part of the drop zone. Well, it is the drop zone. It's the drop zone presented by VeVe. So they're going to be doing various drops for DesignerCon. Now, I've had a quick look. I will go into the various different artists and their drops and collectibles and what you can expect in a second. But just having gone through it already, I can tell you guys now that the strategy should be, gems. Gems are going to be absolutely pivotal from the amount of content that I've seen. And what I predict is going to happen is we're going to have another gem squeeze. And last time we had a gem squeeze, we had loads of people just selling off their collectibles. Anything that they didn't want to hold on to was just being thrown onto the market rather than people just trying to hold long term just to get enough gems. And I believe the exact same thing is going to happen again. So what you should prepare for is, if there's anything that you do want to grab, now is probably not the best time to grab it. Just wait a few weeks for DesignerCon. I bet you that people are going to start just throwing whatever they have onto the market. You're going to start to see that kind of initial market crash we saw, prior to Comic-Con, prior to, any big event where, you need gems just to keep up with all the drops happening. So what can we expect? Now, there was an article that was kind of leaked. They've pretty much just told us exactly what we can expect. So DesignerCon, the largest toy and collectible event in the US, has partnered with New Zealand-based non-fungible token digital collectible app VeVe for a series of DesignerCon exclusives, limited edition digital collectibles from DesignerCon all-star artists, IPs and brands. So if we have a scroll down, they have actually told us that we can expect exclusive drops from Chestttnuttt, Tara McPherson, Camille Rose Garcia, and more. Collectors can expect limited drop blind boxes for prices starting at $13 USD, featuring randomized 3D models of various 3D toys curated by VeVe founder David Yu. So they have name dropped some of the artists we can expect coming to VeVe, and they have also told us that we can expect, blind box formats. Now, whether it's all going to be blind box format, we don't know. But if we do have, a lot of these in blind box format, it's $13 USD, we haven't actually seen any independent artist blind boxes yet. So this could be the first. So far, the only blind boxes we have seen have been the Marvel ones. So, Marvel Comics, Marvel Collectibles. So this would be really, really interesting to see independent artists. Now, with regards to the artists that they have spoken about, so had a quick look, and Chestttnuttt, does quite a lot of kind of pop art, street art. And I can definitely see this coming in potentially poster format. So various different blind box posters is what I'm expecting from all these different artworks. I had a look at Tara McPherson as well. Again, these could be coming in kind of blind box format. So Tara McPherson, we can see, actually does do posters and comic covers. So, here are some of the music posters that Tara McPherson has done. And it's pretty cool stuff. I can definitely see this kind of content on VeVe coming in blind box format. I think this kind of event where you need a lot of content, it just makes sense to do it in posters, because those are kind of easier to churn out more content of, and doing it in blind box format I think will also make it more interesting. And obviously a lot of people, they do need gems, so blind boxes do tend to be cheaper on the gem side, just because you don't know what you're getting. And lastly, we have Camille Rose Garcia. Again, I can see these coming up as posters. I don't think these are going to be individual 3D digital collectibles, just because, you know, this is too much content. So my prediction is we are going to get blind box format posters. Now, if we just have a scroll back to this article, so they have kind of gone on to say, you know, keep an eye out for exclusive releases from Pop Mart, Mondo, DKE Toys, Mighty Jacks, and so many more. Now, I have had a look. Also, they have kind of said DesignerCon is thrilled to announce the 2021 art series Bear Brick pack featuring, you know, Junko Mizuno, Tara McPherson, Aaron Kai, Sket One, and Brian Vivero. So, Bear Bricks is a very, very big brand. For those who aren't aware, you know, whenever you look at the AMAs with Daniel Crovers, there's pretty much always a bear brick in the background. I think even with David Yu, the CEO, we have seen some bear bricks in the past. Now, with regards to Pop Mart, so this is one that I was expecting to come to VeVe anyway, because, you know, I recently went to a Comic-Con in London. You know, I've seen these guys everywhere. Like, these guys are absolutely beasts with giving out their licenses. So essentially what they are is they are a collection of little blind boxes figures. They have loads of different editions of these. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory when you have a look. We've got this, you know, various different series, and yeah, they just basically do blind box figures. So these are kind of like the perfect sort of IP to bring to VeVe. So I suspect that this is definitely going to be dropping in DesignerCon. You know, some of you guys may have seen their IP around, you know, elsewhere. I've seen it in a lot of supermarkets, malls, that kind of thing, expos. So definitely I can see these guys coming to VeVe. Now, lastly, just what I wanted to go through is the price of OMI for today. So we haven't updated this chart in a while, just because, you know, OMI was following our general price prediction. So if we have a look here, we can see that we did have some key point of support around about this 0.6 range, and that's kind of where we're sat at right now, is this key area of support. And the reason is, you know, we have enough buy pressure at 0.6 just to keep us above there, but we have had constant delays, you know, lack of news, as people have said, with regards to, you know, kind of concrete deadlines with MTL, Immutable X, and, you know, the team has said that, you know, it's going to take as long as it takes, because it's a very new, novel thing that they're doing. No one else has kind of gone about and done an entire chain swap onto Immutable yet. So this is very, very new stuff, and things do come up. But we know that the VeVe team, they do deliver. It's going to happen when it happens. So regardless, I think it has gone to a point where people, those who have sold, those who know what's coming and they're holding, they are just doing that, or they are buying as well. Myself, I'm personally not currently buying any more OMI, just because I have, you know, kind of hit my target. But, you know, I'm not selling any OMI either, just to make that clear. So I'm pretty bullish with what's to come with the mid to long term on OMI. MTL, I believe, is going to be the biggest driving factor, and the reason for that is a lot of people have kind of speculated, yes, when MTL comes, people are going to sell their gems, cash out, etc. But what people are missing is there are going to be a lot of whales cashing in, and that is because a lot of you know, a lot of people have said that it's very, very difficult to bring money onto VeVe. It's not that hard to kind of, you know, take it out if they kind of do it off app, but bringing it in is very, very difficult, just because you have to pay, you know, $350 at a time, or whatever the limit is. You know, there are people who have hundreds of thousands worth in OMI. They just kind of want to transfer it straight to VeVe, and that will happen. Once they can do that, that's when you see them able to really pour down that buy pressure on collectibles that cost, you know, 10, 20, 30k gems. It's very, very difficult to, you know, load up 30k gems on an account. Once they have MTL, people can kind of bring money in more easily. Then yeah, all of these kind of really, really expensive collectibles, we will start to see changing hands more frequently as well. So in the short term, I believe OMI is just going to sit around 0.6 cents. I don't see it dropping much lower than that. Potentially the next low we could see is this area of about 0.55 cents. We have some strong support there, but what I believe is going to happen is we'll sit at 0.6. MTL and Immutable is going to roll around, because the NFTs have been minted on Immutable X. I have a team of devs who were kind of building something called NFT Market Cap, and they were kind of checking the what's happening on Immutable, and they saw the VeVe NFTs being minted live. So yeah, I believe that we are about to see Immutable X very, very soon. But again, that's going to be only kind of open to a small select few users. We are going to see a kind of slow onboarding onto that. Same with MTO. I believe only a few users are going to be able to cash out, and then we will see kind of a slow onboarding onto that as well. So a lot of bullish stuff coming in the short term and mid-term. Long term, we all know where OMI's going. You know, it's going to be top 10 project is my prediction anyway. So yeah, pretty much no worries now in terms of the risky side of OMI. So that's pretty much everything I had to go through with you guys today. Please do like, subscribe, sort of content. I'll keep you guys updated with anything else I found out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.